Oh, wow. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going here? Welcome to the fourth day of the South America Division Tournament. Been a while since we've seen these guys kick it off against each other. I do think we have I think we have like GW versus someone. But I hope you guys enjoy the show. I also finally realized that I've been spelling division wrong. I've been missing one of the I's. But we should have the semi-quarterfinals? I think it is the quarterfinals, technically, if you're still counting the winners bracket, but it's the semi-quarterfinals through technicality. Mm. The losers and the winners bracket makes it very confusing. Correct a spelling mistake. Alrighty. That should be... Cause I'm one on a million. Don't stop. How I used to be. 'Cause I'm not crazy, I'm just a little bit, yeah, I know. That's right, you don't care. Bye, Dad. I'll say to tell little me of how I used to be. Trying to remember whether or not we did the last time we saw the SA tournament. I do remember watching GWS, Grey Wardens versus STV. I'm not sure what STV stands for. Could look it up, but I'm still too lazy to, so I'm probably look it up a bit later. Then we have then we watched the Unforgiven versus WH, which I believe stands for Waifu Hunter. Should double check later on. So I think Unforgiven and Grey Warden did win their respective battles. So we'll see those two teams yet again. Grey Wardens should be facing off against someone, either IMA or MSN, the Media Social Network. There seems to be a hiccup. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little little, yeah, I know. That's right, you don't care. Hmm. I've always been skeptical on how booming tech developers envision balance. If they seriously think that anyone's going to use a tier 5 unit that that only has enough health to survive nothing, then they're sorely mistaken. So either these Houndmasters need to hit like a truck or be fast. Gotta be grease lightning here. Dodge everything. Funniest thing is that the dogs are not even that tanky either. Dogs only have around about 5,000 health. For what I've seen, they only have about that 5,000 health, and it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's the weirdest thing is that they're using normal. They're using normal men-at-arms instead of expedition knights in these trailers. Expedition knights would have probably flattened that for the ratio anyway. We've been seeing this trailer for a while now. When are we gonna start looking at the tournament? Hey, we might get the SA tournament in the end. Ooh, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Gotta get. Gotta get. Gotta get that future remix. I've got antibiotics. So we should be getting the SA tournament. The SA division tournament should be starting soon-ish. Hey! Alright, let's just quickly... Pop, 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 pop. Alrighty. We have GW versus MSN. Does look like we do have... does look like they left the graphics from up last time, but we have Heilong Fjord band and a Lynnwood Fortress band. There could be a mistake, but I think that's what's happening. Surprised that a Heilong Fortress band came out, sort of. Well, Harbour City band. So it was so yeah. They left the graphics up from yesterday, where the last battle we had. Um, Cliptos versus TKT with the Wall Fort and the Lynn Fortress were banned out. But now we have GWS versus MSN. So Heilong Fjord and Harbour City are banned. I wonder what they're going to pick now. Wall Fort out for GW. Well, GWS. And a Lynnwood Fortress out for... Oh, wow. A Lynnwood Fortress out for MSN. interesting picks, if I do say so. Hmm. I wonder why MSN. Well, I haven't seen any of the MSN battles in the first place, so I wonder why they chose Lynnwood Fortress. Smaller map. But here we are at Wolford, GWS, so Grey Wardens will be attacking MSN on Wolford right now. So going to be very interesting to see what kind of... Well, going to be interesting to see what strategy these guys have come up with. I still haven't turned on my camera again. So, GWS is... Again, I'm looking at the mixed lineups. Two Shenji Grenadiers. So, on the attacking side, choosing the Shenji Grenadiers seems like a mistake. One Metallators, lots of Iron Reapers. Funnily enough, only two Medals. Two Medals. MSN also going with a low number of Medals. We got one Shenji Grenadier, but two Metallators coming out. A triple Keshig, so got a bit of cavalry for both sides, so definitely not going to be a wall horde, but it's very strange watching the tier 4, tier 5, tier 2, mainly because you usually go all in it for the tier 5s. Tier 5s are very strong. Having access to the tier 4 and the tier 2, not really that good. I would suspect that GW would go with low number of Dows, mainly because they want to accelerate the battle. But that is still to be seen. But let's see how this battle kicks off. Going with a heavy split. They got quite a few guys here on the B side, but looks like they split off. So only 4 guys will attack the small fort. Everyone else kinds of splitting off towards those stationary cannons right now. MSN pulls back on the B side, so no forward defenses, so they won't stop the ladders, so they won't be GWS won't get stopped by on the ladders here. The destruction of the siege towers have begun. Treb coming in. Smack, 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 smack. Alright, a little bit of a stalemate now, but, did they take the cannons? It's very weirded out about this one. Are they trying to shoot the wall with those cannons? Probably. Would be an easy free cannons for this one, but doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just trying to shoot towards the A. Those cannons don't really face the A how you want it. If there's any if there's any units on the A, that's a serious mistake by MSN to take free shots like this. Interesting that they would overwatch with Metallators here. Then again, the Metallators were probably used to destroy the bridge. The bridge did get destroyed in the meantime. Left hand siege tower does get destroyed. Middle siege tower is close to not being pushed. Right hand siege tower also getting pushed, but why it's stalling really hard. Well, the front gate has been opened. Not sure if Grey Wardens will even attempt a front gate push. We have seen it before, though. So that could come out, folks. Front gate push has been surprisingly effective from those that have performed it. But we still to be seen whether or not that will happen. Barely any preparation for it right now. Siege towers are getting pushed yet again. Just double checking. We have the right-hand siege tower get destroyed. Not sure if the middle siege tower got destroyed. Has been stalled once or twice at the very least. So that has been the case. Oh, fuck's sake. Massive retreat. Not a single siege tower up on the wall. I don't know why they're falling back here. GWS kind of climbed up just now, and MSN just gave it to them. Could have postured just a little bit longer. Hey, you're losing. I don't understand this. Like, these heroes are by themselves, and you retreat, and the moles actually catch a couple of your units. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're giving up all of this ground for free, and mind-boggling for me right now to understand what's going through their mind, what's going through their head that says that they needed to retreat in that scenario. Um, neither of the siege towers, so the left or the middle, got there before they retreated. So it's just odd, very odd that MSN would retreat in that fashion. We got triple mortars coming out, so that would be painful to suffer. I'm not really seeing the results, but I'm definitely thinking that a lot of shots are coming through. A little bit of hits on those Metallators, so Metallators should be feeling the pain right now as they're getting suppressed by those mortars. No counter mortar fire, so that's interesting. Normally, I have seen some counter mortar fire out from the team. The B point finally getting captured, but it's for free. MSN has not committed to a fight just yet, so they will fight it here at the seaside, taking some heavy fire as plenty of mortars have been put down. I think a total of 5 mortars have been put down by GWS. No counter mortar fire, so MSN still has access to some artillery, and wow, those Medal just took 3 shots in a row. Surprised no one's dead. Timing is everything here. I really think if they went to the supply point now, that's a mistake, but could be victory. Could be victory. Oh! Massive hit. Unfortunately, no follow-up means that none of those Medals died, but taking a huge hit right now. Going up to the center. Good. Alright. So, definitely control the left-hand side of the sphere. Shooting at those Iron Reapers. Iron Reapers charging in could counter really heavily here. You're splitting up into 2 groups is not a good sign. really need to reinforce before your entire group gets massacred here in the center. But left-hand side dominates. Could turn around and come back in for reinforcements. But the Tundra Humans just messed up your range pile and double front. Again, the main mistake here was not staying together. You really pushed forward and you walked into your own treb. What are you doing? Not sure. Man, I'm not sure what happened here, but like you're starting off really strangely and you're coming in with a good play, but the thing is that you're getting wiped. All of your units are dying. Some guys are respawned and coming back straight back in. And you're friendly fired twice already. Keshig's coming in for the defenders. Emerson just wiping the floor with these guys. I don't know why. I thought you started off strong, but then again, your center was smashed to pieces, and then your left-hand side did not turn around to support. Instead, they scattered. GWS, what are you doing? Got big questions for you. You're not doing... this is not turning out very well for you right now. GWS is flooding back in. Emerson's probably already resupplied and ready to rumble. Again, massive losses coming out from GWS. I'm gonna have to predict that GWS is gonna lose here if they'll have absolutely no hope if they lose again. That being said, I'm already seeing some Zerf units out, so I believe the guys who went straight back in, so the continuous flood in was terrible, so the exchange might be actually worse than I thought going towards the supply point this time. So they're going for a pitched battle here. Undermanned, by the way. So they do... Starting off... Man, starting off strong here with Imperial Pike March, Iron Reapers, and Medails slashing the front. But Imperial Pike March coming in. Iron Reapers of their own also rocking right in. More Iron Reapers. The pile of Iron Reapers is definitely going to be a pain in the ass as they're literally just getting thrown in here. Shenji Grenadiers blast apart the entire pile. Dominating this fight here. MSN just crushes the front line of GWS. GWS is not standing very strong as 3 sets of Iron Reapers probably just cuts down the entire enemy team. And my goodness, 8 heroes died. Pretty sure those Iron Reapers just wrecked that. Not to mention those grape shots coming out. Again, GWS showing yet again they have a strategy, but probably doesn't understand how the strategy works. And a big misplay by GWS by splitting up when heading towards the C point. They were strongest when they were together, but one by one they got picked off. And one by one they fell. Splitting up was the worst mistake GWS could have made in that scenario. Really, really dumb as well. They could have gotten the C very easily. In fact, they had the potential, just didn't have the know-how. with that being said, I'm gonna say it's just gonna be completely worthless for whatever GWS does because I'm pretty sure MSN realizes that they are dominating and just going to cut down the entirety of the remainder for the remainder of 3 minutes. We're just going to see MSN attacking GWS, just keeping them out of the city, or they're going to be let back in, funnel themselves through one of these uh, through the front gate or probably from the side gate. Side gate does look under threat as well. But they have no leg to stand on, no high tier units. Even if they did have a high tier unit, how are you going to face all of these Medails and Iron Reapers? And I mean, like, they only had like they only had like 3 sets of Medails for MSN. A lot of Iron Reapers, lots and lots of Iron Reapers. I don't know why. I don't know why SA, or the South American division, has a aversion to Medails. I expected to see more Medails in this, but only 2 coming out from GWS and 3 coming out from MSN. I could say that it's whoever had more Medails, but GWS pulls off some really strange plays. I mean, they had a they had a good they had a good setup. Just the execution was flawed. Coming in, reckon the remainder of the minute 30. GWS is getting spawn camped as even surf units are out for some murder and kill. Well, just going to be a manhunt for the last few minutes. Then we'll get to see this scoreboard. Not more sure what I can say. I did call it for MSN during the just before the final attack, but it just shows the how easily the difference between execution can really bite you in the ass. I'm pretty sure MSN has a little bit of strength to spare, but they're a couple of guys probably on their last leg as well. But the biggest difference is in units. The tiers are insurmountable in some cases. As a hero, you can't really do much to Iron Reapers or Medails by yourself. You really need you really need more heroes or units to pile on. Very little hero kills coming out from GWS, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a couple of permadeath. No permadeath coming out from MSN, but lots of kills. Quite a few kills. Probably most of them during the last section there. Interestingly enough, we do got some really high unit scores. I'm pretty sure the high unit scores are coming out from players who had Keshigs or cavalry. That is the only reason why they would be able to pull off such high scores. Otherwise, I gamble whether or not the Iron Reapers really carried their weight there. Hard to say. Hard to say what these guys are really thinking about. I mean, what these guys are really doing on the battlefield. GWS doesn't look to have a very good start at the beginning. But we do have a Lynnwood Fortress coming up. This time, MSN will be attacking first. So it's a 10v10 map, so it'll be more. There'll be definitely different strategies when dealing with a 10v10 map versus a 15v15 map. But then again, Wolf has been overplayed and it does seem predictable. Lynnwood Fortress is a little bit less predictable, mainly due to the fact that of how much it's been played, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I love. Ooh, love. Chapter. Oh man. I feel like watching Card Capture occur again. I don't know why. Whoop. It's like my taste in watching Pokemon again. The original Kanto one anyway. Maybe Johto. I didn't, I don't know. I didn't particularly get into the later seasons. But Kanto and Johto were nice. At least while Misty was around. Man, I really wish they bring back Misty and Rock. I mean, they brought Rock back multiple times, but I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool. I didn't realize there was a Misty anime. Oh man. Hey, I'll be honest. I don't think MSN has any issue defeating Grey Wardens. Grey Wardens just suck. Cheering for MSN? I don't know, man. I'd have no attachment to any of these teams right now. I know that Grey Wardens did win a season. I'm not sure if they won last season. Pretty sure they probably won last season, but they're getting beaten really hard, and it's just I don't know. I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm watching these tournament matches, and I'm just disappointed with some of the plays. It seems like that such obvious mistakes coming out to me. But maybe I'm just yeah. They won the last two, so yeah, by the sounds of it. Um, they're the defending champions, but they're getting their ass handed to them, and like even their last battle that I watched during against STV, um, they didn't seem that strong. um, I felt like some of the other battles I watched for South America were better. But then again, I've only seen a couple of them. At least the Unforgiven versus WH was a little bit better than a little bit better. Bye. Say that again. I am. I'm streaming. Streaming first, and I got an errand. I gotta go pick up some egg cartons, go send it to a farm. Whole bunch of stuff today. I wonder why this Lynnwood Fortress is taking so long to set up. There's only 10 guys that you need from each side. Or do they have a minimum fluffing about between each match? Maybe they're already suspecting that it won't go to a tiebreaker and really hope that MSN just beats them. I mean, beats out Grey Wardens. But since they're predicting it, they don't want to have too much of a gap between the matches because the next set of matches don't start until 9 o'clock. So Lynnwood Fortress coming up right now. So I mean, it could Lynnwood Fortress is not a long map. It takes probably 12 minutes. Probably 12 minutes in total. That's just a guess. I can't remember how long you have at the start, but it's a 10v10 map, so it shouldn't be given that much time. Gonna turn off my camera here. Gonna have a look-see at the unit composition. Hmm. Again, I mean, alright, so it's very strange. So, the thing is that every time I've seen a Lynnwood Fortress map come out, the side who has just more brute force wins. So, we've got two Royal Janissaries on the field. It's so weird. Royal Janissaries are coming out from MSN. I feel like MSN is kind of throwing, but at the same time, I'm just skeptical whether or not uh, Grey Wardens have what it takes. They even have a Keshig coming out, so that's an interesting pick. Quadruple short sword, one long sword, in fact, two range, so a little bit higher kill potential on MSN, but only slightly. But then again, more heavier armors on GWS, so let's see how well that turns out. Lots of Imperial Pikes. Tier 4s coming in with Tier 5. It's just strange. It's just strange to me seeing this. Efficiency in unit lineup. Probably not coming out. Maybe they know something that I don't. I'm gonna chalk it up to just being different meta. I mean, it's very strange to me that there's not more medals in this. If I was to attack this place, I would go super ham on the units that would just be super good at just going in it and just wrecking. Clearly, I would go with the Axe Raiders beginning, because the reason why you would start off with Axe Raiders is that if one, like, you could go up with, let's say, 7 Axe Raiders and 3 Medals. The Medals lead the way, and if the enemy chops right into it, you lethal march to them. And then you have all of these Axe Raiders right behind them, throwing axes like crazy. And the axes hurt. The axes hurt a lot. And it would be I think it would be very easy to just set that up, and you would topple the enemy with just pure brute force. It just seems strange to me that that, um, that no one's doing these kinds of tactics. Again, Lynnwood Fortress might be a little bit different. Going straight up through the wall break. We got 2 guys heading towards the south gate. Well, more like the southwest gate. There's also the southeast gate. It's going to be a harsh turn here. I mean, come on. Like, you see the enemy all on the A point. Go straight through the front gate, man. Why are you here? Both teams are setting up. MSN probably setting up for failure here. I don't know what Grey Wardens are doing, but they're going for it. Why? Why would you go down to... Oh my goodness. And MSN doesn't stand and fight. They just try to run. Oh my god, leaving the entire flank exposed. Down goes the Shenji Grenadier. Massive mistake coming out from Grey Wardens to even try to push them out. What the hell? This is a massacre of the biggest proportion. Barely holding on for dear life with this Imperial Pike March. I'm surprised they didn't get turned harder here. Lots of retreats coming out, and a grape shot comes out. MSN still has like 5 units available, and Medal's heading towards the supply point. So I mean, like, short sword, just step on the damn supply point. Otherwise, the A gets instantly captured. So the heroes here have to sacrifice their lives in order to buy for time. Imperial Pike March is coming out, but it's on to another Imperial Pike, which should have their Imperial Pike March in around about 30 seconds. Short swords are difficult. There it is. There's the Imperial Pike March. Man, it came in earlier than I thought it would. Iron Reapers coming in, rocking some flails against the Pike Militia. Pike Militia Sun Embrace will be useless in this scenario. But MSN getting pushed out completely here. The continued attack is very strange, but MSN should have a slight advantage when it's slight advantage. I actually I'm no idea what these teams are doing. Grey Wardens, you're very lucky that MSN. Oh man, I'm not sure, man. Was that a good squeeze? Was that a terrible squeeze? Was the plays coming out is awful to me. Very strange. I would never have went down. If I was Grey Warden, I would have never have walked down there. But the commitment coming out from Grey Wardens kind of made it work. But at the same time, MSN played that really badly as well. They could have crushed one of the sides, held off one of the other sides, and then turn around and crush the other side. Because one of the most important things is that Grey Wardens were pushing into them. MSN was also put up against a corner, so I'm not sure whether or not that positioning had an issue. But lots of high-tier units getting taken out for free. I mean, like, Royal Janissaries just walked straight up to the Shenji Grenadiers. Supply point on the wall, extremely important. So unless MSN wins outright here on the A point, they're not going to get it. I'm so confused about all of these plays. Why you hurt me so? Ooh la. Clocking in at the backhand side. Does look like a dominance here. Why would you go for the Pike Militia? Oh my god! But they have a second one, so I forgive them. My goodness. Iron Reaper's charging straight in, clobbers the Pike, Imperial Pike Guard. Imperial Pike Guard taking the front there when you had Medals. A little bit of mistake. You kind of want to keep your Imperial Pikes available, but they just eat it super hard there. Dangerous Trebs. I don't like the accuracy on the Trebs on Lynnwood Fortress. The accuracy can be god awful. Um, Also, inefficient use of Medals here, so I think MSN probably doesn't have much experience with the Medals, which is very strange. It's been like 2 seasons worth of Medals, and I'm pretty sure Medals have been the meta, but maybe it's not in the meta for South America. All I see are Medals sometimes. It drives me insane as well. With the 8-point grab, we got 7 minutes 30, so it did pick up something like 3 minutes or so. They are clocking to and heading towards this supply point. Grey Wardens doing a forward defense, holding the supply point. Smart move. Really forcing MSN in a bad situation. If they want that supply point, they'll have to fight for it. And wow, 2 guys in the backhand side just making a mess of the enemy team right now. This supply point will be an easy grab. What the hell? Alright, a little bit of flicker coming in for that just in a second. So, that's not good. Not good at all. Ah, I think it's a mistake. I think you should have retreated, but Grey Warden's going straight in it here. They're pushing in and going to see if they can take back that supply point. Surrounding... Ooh, they're kind of surrounded here, actually. Grey Warden's actually very successful. 2 grape shots coming in. 3 heroes are gone down already. 5 heroes are already down. Short Sword trying to get out, but he's going to go down. Grey Wardens actually manages to take back that supply point. Takes out his horse. Man, Longer is super annoying here. Stop shooting my horse. I like my horse. I like my horse where it is. Unit advantage might be even more important here on Lynnwood Fortress. 5 minutes 30 seconds to go. So GW doing very well at holding the front section here, completely pushing out MSN. So it's going to be a difficult battle since I see no high tier units. 1 Iron Reaper coming out from Grey Wardens is all they need to basically kill all of these Surf units. But Pike Militia, as strong as they are, they're not going to do much against. They're not going to do much against the Iron Reapers unless the Iron Reapers basically hand themselves to you. But I'm pretty sure there are still some other units available, but just a swarm of Pike Militia incoming. I might have to eat my words here, and
I think it's possible that it might come down to a field battle, but the battle has kicked off. Imperial Pike March coming in, actually. Wow, look at the slaughter. So, they even surrounded, so that's it. MSN's gone. If they can't break through either one of the sides, they're gone. They're 100% gone, man. We haven't even seen the Keshiks come out for Grey Wardens. I think they've already come out, and they've probably already died, but, um, I'm, I'm so weirded out. Grey Warden's super aggressive defense. Somehow MSN just doing very poorly on their attack on Lynnwood Fortress, and Grey Warden's doing very poorly on their attack on Wallfort. I don't know what to say. It's going to come down to a field battle. Um, wow, this is going to be a this is going to be a huge overtime for the South America division. Huge overtime. I mean, like, we're already hitting 9 o'clock now, and if it didn't win in an MSN straight victory, the fact that it comes down to a field battle, I do think Grey Warden's aggressiveness might win them the day. It really does come down to the fact that the unit setups are strange. They're not setting up for victory. I believe the Royal Janissaries really was a bad pick. But that's just me. I mean, I love my Royal Janissaries. I don't give Royal Janissaries too much shit, but, like, come on. Iron Reapers or Medals absolutely slaughter everything. Like, in this situation, I love my Royal Janissaries to just kill some serfs. They'd be way better at killing serfs um, than Iron Reapers. Iron Reapers are way better at killing higher tier units, man, though. Oh, it's just kind of like a manhunt, but like GW could make a mistake and just lose heroes one after the other. But I'm believing MSN having some permadeath, really gonna be the pain in the butt. I I don't know what's up with today. It's just I'm watching the South America tournament and I'm so confused. Whether or not it's because I haven't slept very much, but I am so confused watching this. This is super weird to me. Bloodthirsty goes down. I think that's the third time he's gone down. Probably not going to see him again. Well, we'll see him again on the next battle on Grassland. For sure, for sure. It's going to come down to a tiebreaker. There's no way Emerson could pull back this battle here. Just with surf units, unless they unless they literally come out with something that is super fast and that can get to the enemy base point within a minute. So I mean, unless you come out with 10 axe raiders, there's no way you're gonna win this battle right now. Uh even I don't even think 10 axe raiders can make it to the enemy base point now. You gotta get there in 20 seconds and then start capping for the next 20 seconds. Ugh. I don't know why. It just seems like I don't know why. It just seems like MSN chose Lynnwood Fortress for the hell of it, and I just also am extremely skeptical on why they set up the way they did. It was their lineups very strange to me after watching the Asia Division tournament for so long. I say so long. I was watching it for 2 days after the last South America one, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, what's this? What's that? What's this? Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven permadeath coming out for MSN. Only a couple of kills, so definitely shows you that um, that Grey Wardens performed several wipes, in fact, and some of the manhunts at the end. Looking at the unit score, actually really high on the unit score, so both teams were down to nothing. Basically, both teams were down to nothing. But look at those two at the top. 7 and 9 hero kills. That is massive. Ones and twos for the rest of them, but that's 7 and 9 coming out from two of the top. When it's a 10v10, that's huge. I mean, like, seriously. Demos, 9 guys, that's almost one third of the team. That's almost one third of the lives right there. Also, really high scores for the unit kills, so they're definitely outperforming their peers. That Trylock, Trylock going out with the 253, definitely pulling his feet here. Could do better for like all rounding teams, but maybe he took the brunt of a lot of shit. So um, gonna have to say Grey Warden's coming out big on the scoreboard right now. And oh my goodness, you guys can't see. Hopefully it doesn't change before I yep. Have a look at the score. That's the score for this last for the Lynnwood Fortress. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. So just before the final battle on Grassland Assault should be coming up very shortly, and it's going to be the tiebreaker match. So catch you in a bit. back to the live scene. Oh, all right. Grassland Assault hasn't started yet by the looks of it. Luckily. Mm. Da 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 da. And I have really been slacking on the release of the video. Oh, I did have the Asia Division tournament actually ready. Better late than never. Better late than never. Then I have number 10 coming out. Alright, then Asia Division tournament should be scheduled to release. Day 3, because I was not there. After at 12. I think I just need to delete this one forever. Yeah, just delete this one forever. That should be all of them. Hopefully I haven't missed any. Play-ins 1, 2, and 3 published. Play-ins for number 3 was published early, so that was weird. Oh, no, wait. Plans. Division 1, Division 2. I mean, day 2. Day 3 is there. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Day 7, yeah. Alright, cool. Just doing some bookkeeping on my own videos up on my YouTube channel. Hope you guys, if you want to see the tournaments that happened, better watch those. Whew! Alrighty. Finally, the final battle between GWS versus, wow, I forgot one of the team's name. GWS versus MSN. So, Grassland Assault tiebreaker. They both won their defenses, losing both of their attacks. Whatever. So, Grassland Assault's going to just be the tiebreaker between these two. I mean, they do get a second shot. There is a loser's bracket. Um, Going to be very interesting if we don't see a lot of cavalry, don't see a lot of medals. Imperial pikes, okay. Medals, a little bit more. Yep, swapping out a lot of the Iron Reapers are coming out. Not enough cavalry. GWS coming out with a lot of cavalry. MSN is shooting themselves in the foot here with this heavy infantry lineup. But it might win. It might win. I'm not sure. I've been surprised before. I've been surprised a lot this game. We've got some cataphracts coming out from GWS, so we're gonna see an interesting field battle with MSN coming out with a huge number of infantry. A weapon swap coming out from MSN. We've got around about 4 pikes now. I think some people are smarter than others, though that is still to be seen whether or not they're going to win this battle. Just because you got a little bit of pikes on your team doesn't show get victory, but it does give me an indication on what you're aiming for. Pikes and spears work similarly, but I do think spears would be better in this scenario. Spears really do have that combo, which is deadly. Spear, not so much, but it can be a hassle to deal with. Not Pike, not so much, but it can be a hassle to deal with. Spear, again, that touch of death combo really, really is a pain in the ass. They have nerfed it slightly, although that is still a lot of damage coming out from a pike. And when you multiply it by several pikes, when you multiply it by several spears, not really no contest. GWS is slow on the pickup as they reach the surprisingly to the B point late. So MSN has advantage right now, capturing the B point. A and B both being captured by their respective teams. A little bit of a front as grape shots are being deployed to shoot each other in the face here. Do remember that grape shots are unblockable, so no matter what you do, my goodness, I don't know why they're sacrificing their medals in this fashion. Most of the shots will miss the further away you are, and in the first place, grape shots max out, right? They have a max range. Excellent choice of ballistas here, guaranteed kills. Much more frightening to have ballistas than a grape shot. Wow, if they coordinated that, that short sword would have been gone. Trying to headshot. Again, medals can survive a blue ballista shot if they're in brace. Namcans! Oh man. Some ranged units right now would be excellent. A little bit uncontested as well. Doesn't matter if it gets shot with a ballista. You'd rather the Namcans get shot with a ballista instead of your medals. Namcans are cheap as well. Only at the 780. I mean 180. There are better positions for the Namcans, what I mean. Keep them firing. You got an entire ammunition pile that should be shot earlier than later. Confronting both sides here. Medal's at the front. Imperial Pike March comes in. We got Alp Halberdiers. Am I seeing that right? I thought I saw Alp Halberdiers or some kind of halberdier. Keshig's cutting right into it. But the reverse march of the medals. So many medals. Imperial Pike March coming up through the center as well. MSN just absolutely crushing it here in the center. These, yep, those Namcans getting slaughtered right now by some Tundra humans. Massive loss. Pull up. Oh my goodness, but the backhand side getting absolutely wrecked by something. Grey Wardens haven't given up. Solid lines need to be formed for MSN, but I don't know. But it looks like a mess in the back line. Something is really wrecking them. They've let their medals go. A lot of I don't understand this. If you've ever played with a brace unit before, you never take them out of brace. Why would you ever take them out of brace? What's the point of taking them out of brace? No point in taking them out of brace. That's the point. I don't know how that exchange went poorly for MSN. What are you doing? What are you doing? They're going to lose the B point now. MSN does not have enough time for a resupply. A lot of them died, and a lot of them got kicked off the field here. GW, just go straight in. Nothing's stopping you. Finally, someone with balls. Imperial Pikes marches straight up. There's nothing to fight. Imperial Pikes march them anyway. Some medals rocking up, but the medals are going to be late. They're not even going to go in brace mode. Brace, brace, brace. Other sets of medals. You're going to be late. Group up in the center. Why come through multiple sides? You're going to get flanked. You're going to get flanked. Oh my god, go for it. Just kill them. The center here is breaking. Why? You need more reinforcements here in the center. Monastic Knights comes up through the rear, smashes the medals. I don't know what you're doing. You're not securing your flanks here. But, again, medals moving up. The B point is barely not getting capped here with a sacrifice. So many heroes from MSN is dying. I don't even. MSN. What happened? What happened? Oh my god, MSN. No way! No way! They done it, boys! Holy shit. They're at the base point. I did not see this coming. Someone with so much balls right now. Oh my god, he threw his Tundra humans away, making them survive. So he is going to fight to the death here. Monastic Knight just one-shots the horse. Alright. This changes everything now. Not only did they touch the point, they actually got, like, 31.5 off of Grey Wardens here. Grey Wardens, do have attack advantage. It should close up in 30 seconds. So, Grey Wardens can focus on a mass attack, but they have to be careful at the current time. Otherwise, another sneak cap could happen. Tundra humans get caught, gets dead. I don't know what you were thinking, man. I don't know what you were thinking, man. You lost your horse. Your Tundra humans were kind of out in a bad position. You could have waited for an opportune moment, but you're probably getting chased. Oh my god. Out of position. Out of position. Medal. You lost a bunch of your medals. No! You can't afford these mistakes. There's 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. You can still lose this. You're overstretching. Wow, you're overstretching hard here. Imperial Pike March right on the medals. Reinforce the medals. Stack up. Stack up. Oh my goodness. You're fighting in very awkward situations. These Axe Raiders, what are you doing? Get in here! Stop chasing the cavalry! Iron Reapers, get in there! It's a complete surround for thing, but damn it! Grey Wardens just absolutely smashing this pile right now. Alright, never mind. I mean, it flipped towards MSN with a massive back cap, but it's just going to end up with Grey Warden just smashing to pieces. I'm pretty sure a triple cap's going to come out very shortly as they grab this supply point. They're going to grab this C point, and a triple cap's just going to end the battle here. Or will I stand corrected? You have Imperial Pikes here, but you got so much Keshiks. Imperial Pike with the Keshic could just go straight in if the Imperial Pike. Yep, the Keshic just went straight in, and the Imperial Pike did not have a march. Even if they did have a march, they would have no chance against the Keshic, just sweeping them right out. I'm not sure what I want to say and what I want to do, but it's just I'm scratching my head here. I'm scratching my head here. How have they not? How have they not secured the C point? They're also attacking the base point here. Grape shots out for both sides, but Medal's here at the front are losing. Well, I say losing, but I mean they're taking a lot of damage, and the grape shot's really doing the main mess. 100 humans swing all the way around. I don't think they needed to. They could have just went straight through the. Yeah, they could have just went straight through the center here. The Tundra humans are just going to slice right through all of this pile. Really need to brace up. Just. Oh my goodness. I. I don't. I don't know what's happening. Could they do it? Could MSN actually hold for a minute 30? I've seen people hold longer than this in worse situations than this, but oh my goodness, Shenji Grenadiers, wait, this is gonna be bad. They cannot afford to ever let this thing get touched, and you're down to 7 heroes, 6 heroes. Nah, oh my god, that pike needs to last for an entire minute and just gets instantly smacked. Alright, that's it. Change over already. Oof. Grey Warden's gonna win this, guaranteed. Bit tight though, bit tight. Definitely. Oh man, if you could get some of the higher tier units there to the base point, oh, you could have won. You held the C, really good. You held the C really good, but it's just the base point getting captured at that point was unfortunate. You have an Imperial Pike here. That Imperial Pike could have been the difference between victory or defeat. And the fact that I'm seeing them here means that someone did have them available. Ah, damn. MSN clocking out so many permadeath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 permadeath by the end of that. Not very many kills. Again, the unit kills coming is really, I mean, not the unit kills, the hero kills. Very important. Very important. Oh my goodness. GW also coming out huge with some of the hero kills. We got some of the guys ranking lower with huge numbers of hero kills, 5, 6, 7. But look at this guy at Heims. How is he at 20, like 1233 and not first? Look at that. Look at that setup right there. How is he not first? Ah, right. Just have a look at the score before it switches over. But, like, congratulate Grey Wardens for winning. But, my goodness, MSN, you had victory within Grath. You just needed to hold. I'm not sure what you could have done, but my goodness. Ah. Infantry superiority as well. You had infantry lineup, so I don't know why you lost. sure Grey Wardens had more cavalry, but was it because you were spread out? No, it was always because you're spread out. When you're spread out, you're. Oh my goodness. Ugh, all right. 5 minute break apparently. Probably need to cool my head for a couple of minutes as well, as that is quite disheartening. I mean, I like to hope there, but at the end it was inevitable. I could see it coming, and it was just very unfortunate. Anyway, we'll catch you guys in a couple of minutes, so be right back. da 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 da. Okay, we're gonna be back. Got the next set of battles gonna start up very shortly. I'm not particularly sure who is going to be next. I don't know what the hell. Alright, Unforgiven versus BH. Not sure what BH stands for, but Unforgiven, I do know what you stand for. Mainly because I have seen your battles. Nonetheless, I do wish both teams luck. You're gonna need Heilong Fjord band and a Lynnwood Fortress band coming out from the teams. Let's see what picks you do. I believe it's going to be a Wolford. I mean, like, Wolford's always been the choice for many people. But Harbor City comes up for Unforgiven. Going to be interesting to see what kind of strategy these guys are going for on a Harbor City. Wall Fort. Alrighty, so the maps have been chosen. Wolford and a Harbor City match. So it's going to be a little bit interesting for what happens on the Harbor City match. I have not seen a Harbor City match for the South America division. I believe. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But it's definitely been a while. It's probably just not in my recent memory. Probably nothing good comes out of that. I do have my money on Unforgiven here. I have seen more of their matches. Well, that's only just one extra match. Well, just one match. One set of matches from Unforgiven. BH, I do wish you luck, but I'm not sure what you have to offer or bring to the table. So we're going to have these two teams, these two Titans, kick it off here as the top four of the South America division. So hopefully we get to see an interesting match. Much more interesting than before, at the very least. Could be, should be, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. What are you gonna do when you're Psyduck? I am forever stuck on my life. Because I have these earmuffs on all day. Definitely feel it when the oils really rack up around it. But the first match on Harbor City about to begin, so we get to see Unforgiven attack first. What do you have in store for me? What kind of defense BH is going to go out with? What kind of strategy does Unforgiven have? Again, Harbor City can be a little bit interesting, mainly because the wide variety of all-ins. Once the battle kicks off in Harbor City, sometimes the defenders can get ass blasted right through, or they hold and push out the attackers all the way out. I've seen it happen before, and I bet I'll see it again. Hey, hey, Rimaru-sama. Better lineups from both teams. I mean, I say better lineups. I mean, more traditional lineups from what I'm seeing because Asia Division really loves them double tier fives, triple tier fours, and I'm seeing that coming out from Unforgiven and BH. So I believe that they know something at the very least. We got 4 muskets, lots of muskets. Wow. Um, kind of an even split coming out from you from Unforgiven here. We got 3 mauls, 3 short swords, 3 muskets, 2 longbows, 1 spear, and 3 pikes. While we got 1 maul, 3 longswords. The 3 longswords does seem a little bit strange to me. 2 short swords, um, 3 poleaxes, and of course the 4 muskets and 2 of the longbows. So I'm a little bit shaky on whether or not Unforgiven will be able to get any of the siege towers up with 2 longbows on the field. 2 longbows can easily hold a siege tower by themselves, literally just shooting the units off of it. Um, in fact, I believe that if a team just went out with 6 longbows, perpetually shooting the siege tower pushing units, they would never reach the wall. It's way cheaper to do that. Very low risk. I mean, like, you're not stationary. You can dodge every treb that comes at you, and I highly doubt the enemy team has anything to deal with you. They'll need to get up onto the wall, but a couple of good protectors like a poleaxe will definitely pin down any heroes that are gunning for you. I could definitely see that setup just working really well. Only the left and the middle siege tower getting pushed. I don't know why the left hand, I mean, the middle and the right hand siege tower getting pushed. I don't know why the left hand siege tower not getting pushed. Poleaxe on the ground. What are you doing? Trying to escape. Gets knocked down, smacked to pieces, and he does die. First death of the game. Ah, man. What are you doing on the ground there, though? Trying to get yourself killed. Oh my goodness. I have like a 3-hour drive that I need to do. I hope I'm not going to fall asleep on the wheel. uh, got a good errand today to do. Got nothing tonight, so I'll get to sleep early. Get to sleep in the afternoon, really. Scouting around using the ladders is it's good practice to have those things to do that with your heroes. Middle siege tower does get destroyed. Right hand siege tower probably getting closer. Trebs bombs away. Metalator's coming up, probably going to finish this. You have a Culverin. I don't know why you brought the Metalator's up. I mean, the Culverin could have probably finished that themselves. You lost 5 of your Metalators for free there, as the Shortbow just gets killed! Another longbow just probably shot him in the face. Good job, good job. Never liked longbows. Ugh. And then I say congratulations to a longbow shooting another longbow. Woo-wee. You're the best around, and no one's gonna take you down. Probably going for an all-in on the wall, at least all-in until the culverins run out. Throwing up some free surf units here in the center. Another Treb. Free Trebbing the culverins, definitely a good tactic. I mean, there's no reason not to. There's never a reason not to just Treb those culverins. There's a limited number of culverins, there's a limited number of Trebs. Your Trebs are pretty useless when it comes to the second half of the game. And I mean, like, again, the culverins, as long as you destroy those culverins, you really can get good, like, destroying those culverins before the defending team gets any value out of them is basically, like, the thing you should always do. If these siege towers do go down, that's like free time. Metallators are out trying to finish off the siege tower, aimed very awkwardly though. And again, that longbow is destroying it. They'll need to somehow stop this siege tower somehow. They got nothing by the looks of it. Come on, longbow, what are you doing? Just a couple of Metallators left. But I think that's it for the Metallators. Lots of Trebs coming through. It does go, I mean, like, the right-hand siege tower does go down yet again. That's free time. Free time. I mean, BW could go, BH could go all in for the wall here. If only one, it's even better if only one siege tower gets up. I think if they destroy the left-hand siege tower, let the middle siege tower get up, they'll save themselves a lot of hassle. Hey, Axe Raiders demolish a mortar here. Good job, good job. I do think that Unforgiven are out of culverins. They actually have one culverin here. Short Sword trying to do his best, but no one's suppressing the units pushing it. So, longbows, where you at? Shoot, shoot, shoot these things. Down it goes! Yes! Gotta take out that left-hand one. Left-hand side siege tower is much more crucial because it is way better to get that thing up than it is for others. Oh my goodness! Axe Raiders takes a massive hit by the Treb, but I don't think any single one of them is going to die. Imagine if units would take full damage. That would be interesting. How annoying would it be if your units would get CC'd off the walls? Unfortunately, units can't do that. You can. I've happened to me before where I get blasted off a siege tower and my unit's just stuck there getting hammered by guys that are coming down the siege tower. Hey, they ran out of pushing units just now. Woo! Woo! Push, 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 push. The left-hand siege tower getting pushed. Wow. Unforgiven loses 2 of their guys. 3 of their guys. Probably gonna lose all 4 of these guys. Yeah. Gets tossed off. Wait, what the hell? I'm so confused here. How did he survive that? I'm pretty sure that musket should have died. The Iron Reapers are getting shot. All of the muskets doing their best. I mean, we've been watching all the siege towers getting pushed and the units getting shot off, the siege towers getting destroyed. I think this is Unforgiven's mistake not having a contingency plan. As interesting as it is to get these siege towers destroyed repeatedly. Unforgiven, you're running out of time. 4 minutes to go. It's going to be a difficult fight. BH, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You could end it here. Ah! Well, may as well let them have it, I guess. Let them have the A point. A point gives around about 4 minutes. You could posture just a little bit. You could posture just a little bit here on the front side. I mean, it was a very good tactic TKT did against Crusaders. Unfortunately, they did leave a wide-ass weakness, so could waste some time by posturing here at the 2 supply points. It's really up to Unforgiven to really find a way to win right now. They've already lost a lot of time just from the siege towers. A direct fight has not even happened yet, and the two team and the defense and the attack is already at a massive disadvantage. Time is not on their side. Never is. Never is. Hmm. Unforgiven going up through the left-hand side. I'm not sure if I mean, like, I was staring at the game for so long because I was just so tired. I just didn't even know what I was doing. But not looking good coming out for BH here. If they lose this supply point, that's it. That is basically a killer. Losing the supply point is a death sentence for the defending side. They do realize they're just slow catching the tail of every single hero. I mean, every single battle right now. Hero one by one getting slaughtered as they get towards the base point. This supply point getting taken is an instant death sentence. They have to somehow block. They're gonna have to block UFG from resupplying or getting the supply point, but the supply point is gotten. Base point under attack. Wow, BH after such a dedicated after so much time wasted. Oh my god, it's just like you should have just took the fight on the wall. You should have just took the fight on the wall. I would have took the fight on the wall. Much better than this situation you're in right now. You gave up space for no reason. You gave up the wall for no reason. I don't understand this when people do this. I know you had a plan, but unfortunately that backfired really hard. I mean, I think I wasn't paying attention at the point in time, but like, Jesus. One battle and just slapping. Super hard here. Unforgiven, not very many kills, but I mean, like, they got quite a few kills, but it's not as many as you would expect. There was only one real battle. Only one real unit that was ever really used. So people are coming out with just one death. Unforgiven, again. What are you doing with the setup? You had a good plan. You delayed you got massive amounts of time. Lots of time, in fact. You destroyed those siege towers probably 3, maybe 4 times, if I was counting properly. But I gotta say, that was awful. What are you doing? We still get to see one more battle, and it's going to be on the wall fort. This time, BH is going to be attacking. Honestly, I'm not sure what these teams are really doing, but I've been disappointed. Disappointed. I've sometimes I've been excited for the South American division, but today I'm disappointed. It's all I'm seeing is a lot of mistakes, um, a lot of bad things coming out from South America. It used to be interesting. I mean, not used to be interesting, but like sometimes it was interesting. Maybe it's my perspective. I'm just very pessimistic right now. It's just I can't. I'm not sure what to say. It's just not been fun to watch. You get some pretty boring stuff now and again. So that's how it is. I really do hope don't cause an accident on this. 2 hour round trip up and down from north of Perth to where I am right now. Ah, it's gonna be a long day for me because I got this. I got an errand. I got pick up my. Maybe I'll have to pick up my sister. She hasn't clarified on that. And then I've got the tournament later tonight. No, I don't. Hey, I'm free tonight. I've got nothing tonight. I can just sleep. I'm just gonna sleep. My goodness, when I get back, I'm just gonna sleep. Sleeping in the afternoon is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Ugh, man. I also got the tournament tomorrow morning, so yeah, that's fun. But I do hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. I know I'm a little bit shaky. I've just been really tired. I just need a. Oh man, I just need a. Just back off for a little bit. wagons that's on fire. The intermission between these matches are really long for some reason, and I don't know why. Alrighty, we have Wolfort coming right up, folks. Going to be the second battle between Unforgiven and BH. Fuck. Course language, be advised. Parental guidance is required. Ah. And anyway, Wolfort's about to come up. Gonna see what kind of lineups were coming up for both teams. Just a little tick. Okay. That is a lot of muskets. We got 7 muskets coming out. 6 muskets. 6 muskets, still a lot of muskets coming out for Unforgiven right now. So definitely looking to do something with them. Not going to be a good day for BH. Lineup is cavalry heavy, actually, coming out from Unforgiven. Unforgiven, so much cavalry. We got some Nafan guards as well. Nafan guards out for BH as well, but more tier 4s coming out on the field, so they're going to have the advantage in the number of attacks. But then again, successful attack is an attack you only do once. Well, I mean, God. I think attrition might be in favor of BH. BH has more quality units compared um, high quality units with uh, a larger quantity of high quality units versus like tier 4, tier 5. There used to be not that much difference, but tier 4, tier 5s, there is a performance difference significantly for the tier 5s. Both the Medals and the Iron Reapers can really perform super well. Keshiks right now also do super well. Winged Hussars are limited capacity mainly because there are quite a few counters to them. So the key unit that's here coming out strong maybe, but I'm really wondering whether or not the number of tier 4s really going to change anything when you're just going to be beaten up by the tier 5s, or whether or not the tier 4s will barely be able to bring back the cost effectiveness against the tier 5s. It's really up in arms here whether or not the tier 4s can win the tier 5s. I'm just wondering. But nonetheless, we have the battle starting off here. Unforgiven versus BH. Unforgiven got their work cut out for them with all of the cavalry. I'm going to see some fascinating cavalry charges, aren't I? Unforgiven winning their attack. We might see Unforgiven win their defense as well. So good luck to BH. You're at a disadvantage here. You will need to win this battle in order to send it to a field battle tiebreaker. But other than that, we got 4 guys here on the B side climbing the wall. Grey Hair Garrison at the front. Love to see these folks. These guys are excellent unit. I think they provide some of the most fascinating concept a unit can have, but unfortunately they do have some aspects of them that I don't agree should be there, but it is at a limited capacity, so they're not that terrifying. But you know what is terrifying? Axe Raiders! My goodness, those Axe Raiders are super terrifying. If I had a list of the top 10 most terrifying units to see on the battlefield, it is Axe Raiders would be at the top right now. I hate seeing Axe Raiders much more than I hate seeing Medaus, but I hate a lot of units right now. I'd rather them not be on the field at all rather than seeing them on the field sometimes. Slaughtering their way through. Not pushing up. I mean, like, losing a Halberdier Sergeant and a Grey Hair Garrison to these Axe Raiders. Not a good day. Not a good day at all for the defending team. My goodness. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, the bridge went down. I'm not sure. Front gate went down. Siege tower is not on the wall yet, so no, time is being wasted. So a little bit of a commitment here from Unforgiven. Going to waste a lot of time by destroying those siege towers, and definitely committing to culverins. So the culverin's going to eat up a lot of the trebs. The only thing you have to fear is the response from BH. BH could go with a lot of artillery after this, um, so we'll get to see them clock out. Pump out probably tons of ballistas. I've seen strategies for just tons of ballistas just shooting the heck out of the enemy team. Down goes the siege tower. More siege towers might go down in a second. Left-hand siege tower, right-hand siege tower did go down. Middle siege tower is probably being worked on. Probably let it get a little bit closer before it gets destroyed, but it does get destroyed. Not maximizing time could be a mistake. I would wait until the siege tower gets as close to the wall as possible for maximum time. If not, I would try to perpetually stun lock the damn thing, because shooting the units off of the siege tower is actually really easily when you got this many muskets. In fact, just having a longbow by himself could probably hold the siege tower. Big Treb comes through. Again, destroying those culverins. Very good, I think. Very good. Very good trade. The earlier you do it, the better it will be, because you definitely need to make 100% sure that they do not have any opportunity to shoot those culverins. If you get any value out of those culverins, big hit onto the Alphaladiers here. I don't know, man. A little bit of mistake, I think. Killing the units not that important. Higher tier units maybe, but I mean like Alphaladiers, you can easily deal with that with nearly any unit in your arsenal. You really need siege towers up on the wall, and they do get the right-hand siege tower up on the wall. The left-hand siege tower getting dangerously close. Middle siege tower is on its way, around about 30 seconds away. One of the siege towers is up on the wall, so it does look like a massive retreat coming out from Unforgiven. Unforgiven not going to defend on the wall, so probably going to make use of their cavalry. One of the best strategies I've ever seen is infantry pile holds the attackers in place as a cavalry comes in from the flanks. Really easy to flank a attacker that wants to get towards somewhere. They normally tunnel vision really hard. 3 minutes each of these points right now. The mortar's coming out. These Metallators might go just from the sheer fact that these mortars are going to slap them into oblivion. Trying to shoot out the other mortars, not a good strategy when you're completely outnumbered. Maybe 1 or 2, but when there's 5, yeah, nah, that's not a trade I'm willing to even test. Although they're still trying, the mortars are not aiming for those Metallators still. Just took out another mortar. I'm not sure how many mortars they've actually taken out. Lots of mortars are being deployed here, but I'm unsure about their effectiveness right now. Definitely making Unforgiven scatter, but losses are not guaranteed. Again, getting hit by a mortar, painful, but not deadly. Painful, not deadly. Deadly are ballista shots. Get hit by the ballista, you're like almost dead or dying. Semi-push? I don't know. Is BH ready to come down? BH is making their way down, and they're looking for a fight. Got Imperial Pikemen and 2 sets of medals coming out. Axe Raiders could be used to scout, but I don't know why everyone refuses to scout with Axe Raiders. Axe Raiders, get in there! Everyone keeps Axe Raiders behind as if they're some kind of archer unit that will die at a sniff of like the slightest breeze of a wind. Axe Raiders are tough, super tough, and when you throw them right into a battle, if you don't get 50 kills, you're not doing it right. I'd say that, but I mean, like, I've gotten my Axe Raiders killed more times than I can count from, like, really stupid situations as well. Kicking off with a huge Imperial Pike March into the center here. Both Imperial Pike Marches are coming off, but it does look like a little bit of dominance coming in. But here comes the massive, massive cavalry. We did expect this, but the Medals at the back just holds them back. Winged Hussars should have went straight into it, and then the Keshi comes up from the rear. I don't know why you would stop. Damn it, Unforgiven. You're going to lose it here. Is it going to come down to a field battle? My goodness, it's going to be a long day. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Losing the supply point. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Unforgiven, you still got a shot at the base point. BH just lost someone. Hope he does come back. Very unfortunate. Every loss is a devastating effect on the battle. Unforgiven coming out with a massive misplay. Should have contested those medals. Should have went straight in for it. But again, you're going in with a lot of cavalry. You got to be confident with cavalry against all of this any cavalry. Like, pole-armed units are just, right now, all you see is pole-armed units. You're going to expect that. Why did you go in with so much cavalry if you didn't want to go in? You got to commit. Sometimes you have to be stupid. Sometimes you have to commit. Sometimes knowing when to retreat is your best option. But I'm just saying that you could have eaten up that one medal really fast, hit it with something, clean up with the Keshik. You just need to overwhelm medals, and they will disappear real fast. I mean, whoa! I am so confused at how those cataphracts are working because they should be getting stun locked, but they kind of just walked straight through it, then turned around, and just knocked a bunch of them down. Then, but Imperial Pike March is not being played. No Imperial Pike March right now. Just a mass versus mass right now. But the Medals finally brace. About time. I mean, like they weren't braced for the start of that fight. There comes the Imperial Pike March, just slapping all of those Medals down. Not really being able to hold their position, but the Medals are tough. So, going to be a massive loss in a second. Huge charge just now with the Tundra Humans. Unfortunately, didn't combo very well with the Imperial Pike March. If the Imperial Pike March and the charge came in at the same time, it could have been way more damage than what we got. But BH is being crushed down. Stop sending in more units if you're not going to win the fight here. But two sets of Medals do rock up. This is good. Keshiks are dealing with the Iron Reapers as well. That's what you want. Keshiks are really good against really good damage dealers. Treb comes in hard, hits directly into the center of some Medals. Well, that Medals pile is gone. Could definitely push in for an advantage. Surrounded by some Keshiks. Some Keshiks miss their number 2 ability. I forgot what it's called. Does one cab troop win against this unit? Can't remember the name. You mean Keshiks? Keshiks kind of win against Medals. The thing is that Keshiks do so much damage in such a short amount of time that they just destroy Medals. But the problem is that if Keshiks get stun locked, the Medals will slaughter them. The thing about Medals is that they can stun lock any cavalry into oblivion. And that's just a fact. Getting stun locked by Medals is a pain. Getting stun locked by any unit is a pain. And it's just a matter of fact that Medals just stun lock cavalry into oblivion. So surviving is very, very difficult. Very difficult when you're talking about Medals. But Medals can be overwhelmed. You can just have a bunch of them just slapping, and it will be painful. Very painful. The battle here is a little bit scattered. We got some cataphracts in the back here, kind of getting trapped. Pike Militia, good strategy, in fact. Trying to go with the widest formation, keep the Pike units engaged. Whoa, Keshik just going through the center. Keshik coming up through the back. The number 2 reversal. If they timed it correctly, the Keshiks would have slaughtered that pile. They are doing well, but unfortunately got stun locked. Get stun locked for half of it. Unforgiven still has a couple of units remaining, but it doesn't look like anything strong. I think the Keshiks was the last of the cavalry. But then again, I just realized that there are no heroes coming out from BH right now. BH is down to 3 heroes. Woo! Yeah, I meant Medals, thank you. Or however they're written. Yeah, no problem. Unforgiven, excellent job at that defense just now. I mean, you're cutting it close here. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. I mean, there is 13 of you. I would not let... You're down. You've got no units. Go for it. 5 of them just spawned all together. Now, damn it. Oh, no. That's it. I don't think Unforgiven's going to survive this next one. It's going to be very difficult. There's 645 units to go, and I do believe BH has plenty of high-tier units ready to rumble. Not a good look. But here we kicking off at the final battle. Do you believe that Unforgiven can hold for 2 minutes? 2 minutes? At least 2 minutes? Just a 2 minute hold. Can they do it? Can they struggle just long enough? Nah, doesn't look like it, but they're doing very well with the heroes right now. Dogpiling this one longsword. But one by one, they will fall as more and more units pop up for BH. BH will probably take this. Grape Shot's coming out. 8 heroes left. 1 minute 30 seconds to go. You need to hold for 1 minute. A little bit of cap come out here and there, but it's not detrimental just yet. You could. Nah, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Man, it would be amazing if they could, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that they can. Unfortunately, Unforgiven is going to lose here. With that being said, both attacks being successful means that it does come down to a field battle. This is a long day, if I do say so. It is a long day. My goodness. Trying their very best. One of the short sword is barely surviving. Will gets knocked out. I think the other musket did get knocked out. Two guys are trying to make their way there, but it's going to get stopped. And congratulations, BH. You have won your attack. That does mean it gets sent down to a field battle. But let's have a look at the score at the current time. Not bad. Not bad for BH. Definitely picking up a lot of kills at the end there, realistically. The unit kills, definitely wiping out the entirety of Unforgiven's force. So obviously you see good unit kills. But unfortunately, I'm seeing some bottom rungers. These bottom rungers are not getting the 350 mark, as I see at a competent level. You need the 350 for the unit kills, and especially, whoa, Unforgiven, especially Unforgiven. Looking at so many people, you got nearly the bottom 5 all hitting under 350, and it's not good. Not good. Not a good look. But Demigod! Wow, Demigod is carrying this team. Look at that 12-1-1. Also with the 1771 unit score. My goodness, this guy is a god among men. Hey, this Demigod is... Wow, like, that is impressive. That is impressive. He killed, he slaughtered, he definitely tried his best. And I'm going to have to say that if, like, you're going to need more guys like him. Maybe. I wasn't watching Demigod, so I'm not completely sure on his plays, but definitely by his score, he does look like a good player. I would say it was a little bit closer than expected, but I was expecting around about a minute hold. Once BH did get up on the platform, but once they were on the platform, it was done deal. There was no way they could have held for 3 odd minutes. They held for a good 2 minutes, in fact, but 1 minute was a given, mainly because just from fighting. Another minute was given because they were able to dodge a lot, but they didn't successfully get to the 3rd minute. So, very unfortunate. I mean, they could have done it. They could have done it if they all changed the short sword at the very end and just went in one on, and then just dogpile everything. Like, the funniest thing is that if you can perpetually CC an area with just by thunderstrucking, or just using ultimates as heroes. So if one short sword thunderstrucks, another short sword will thunderstruck. So anyone that wants to get in will have to wait out 15 thunderstrucks. But even then, the thunderstrucks will come off cooldown, so the first person can thunderstruck again. So all you have to do is stay around where you want to thunderstruck. So everyone just dog piles onto one spot. And if you can chain that correctly, you're basically invincible because all of your short swords are tough as nails. So if you get CC'd, someone's just going to thunderstruck. Sorry, you continuously thunderstruck, so you can create a barrier of CC, so no one gets close to you. And when you get hit, you get activate Ironside, so you're basically safe the entire time. But that's a what if situation. Like, you have to have perfect coordination to pull off something like that. You have to have perfect committance to staying together. Oh man, I don't know. It's very hard because when you're on your last death, it's around about 90 seconds for a respawn. Um, it's about 90 seconds for a respawn. It takes around about 30 seconds to run from your spawn point all the way to the base point on that map. So it's a 2 minute. So theoretically, just theoretically, each person would need to survive 15 divided by 240. 8 seconds at the very least. Which is actually not that bad. Actually, not that bad. Also, no, that's also assuming that you're like, man, I don't, in a perfect world, even if that did happen, I don't think it could, because just, just, just being able to just dogpile on one person is just really, really easy. If you have a bunch of poleaxes, good luck surviving. The moment you stop, the moment you're dead. You need to keep moving. Ah, yeah, would be nice to see. Coordination, like coordinated plays are always nice to see. Should be always nice to see, and definitely would be nice to see. I mean, just imagine it. It's a coordinated play, so just like, oh my goodness, they guys are so good. They're so good. You'll be like that. Ah, no, I'm underballing it. It's not more. It's not 8 seconds. It's 16 seconds. No. It's like six. It's like 16 seconds. I underballed it because I calculated it wrong. I'm bad at math sometimes. Hey, that's if you're considering multiverse theory. Maybe there's only one reality. Maybe this is the one reality. Maybe there's no such thing as a fourth dimensional being. Because a fourth dimensional being is capable of moving across dimensions. Oh, well, no, actually. Would a fourth dimensional being be able to... No, they probably would. They probably would, actually. Would a fourth dimensional being have access to the... whatchamacallit calls it? Would be able to see all realities at the simultaneously. Yeah. Yeah, you would need to last 16 seconds per person if you were to get if the first person went on and you each holding consecutively, each person would need to hold 16 seconds in order to get the first person to come back in time before the 15th person dies. Considering that considering that most of the time people die 3, maybe 5 seconds, short swords almost have a guaranteed 8 seconds, so there's that. I might grab something to eat. It is like, well, hopefully this ends fast. Not saying that this should end fast. I just hope it ends fast for my sake. But we will see whether or not that is the case. Or well, we'll see whether or not that's going to be the case. Looking at the lineup real quick. Long stream, a lot of waiting as well. Unforgiven going out with more cavalry, so they definitely got the movement. Lots of Imperial Pikes coming out from BH. BH going in with a weird lineup for me. Tier 5, Tier 4, and a Tier 2. I mean, Pike Militia, good on them, but effectiveness? I'm not sure. It's a bit questionable. Bit questionable in effectiveness. I mean, like, one Winged Hussar could probably wipe out all of the Pike Militia. Could. Could, probably. But nonetheless, we do have quite a big change up. We got so many short swords coming out from BH. BH going in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short swords. Man, short sword galore. We got a lot of pikes as well. Not too unexpected with the pikes, I guess. Kicking it off right here. Having a very brief look. Looks like a AC push coming out from BH. UFG going in with the heavy B. So if BH gets to the C in time, could be a massive upset. BH bypass B. Please bypass B. This is the problem. You're going for an AC push, half-ass here. They stop it. They actually stop it. The C gets stopped. More guys go to C. What are you... Damn it, damn it, damn it. What are you doing? You're stalemating here. You're stalemating. Stop C again. If C gets capped, it's open. Damn it. Oh, come on. Alright, it's just... Ugh. Not sure if I can say any good things for both teams right now. UFG goes in with a very, very defensive or very standard play here, successfully getting the B point. They're solidifying, so that's good because more ballistas. Whoa! Someone just got headshotted. Ballista's grape shots around the place definitely supplements the range damage that should be coming out. It's just the impact is low mainly because it only hits a couple of units. Grape shots are great because they got a high throughput. Same with a lot of explosion ones. But it's more deadlier to get hit with a grape shot, especially at close range. Unforgiven takes out some more BHs as they kind of try to dance through the infantry pile here. Probably not the smartest of moves. I did see a shield maiden there. Interesting. Um, what you doing, clean feed? Clean feed. Please don't do this. Why is this happening? How could this happen to me? Oh, there we go. Massive speed up. Went from a shocking slideshow back to a shocking up to a fast forward to a slideshow back to a slight fast forward and back again to normal. Wow, losing a lot of medals to ballista is probably not a great feeling. You really don't want to take free damage a lot of times. But sometimes it can't be helped. You got to take a shot or two on the approach. But if you're not doing anything, take a back seat. A little bit of a staggered push into this. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's happening here. It's just they're pushing in, but they're getting pushed out really hard. Somehow, UFG is just flanking them at very strange angles here. I see a lot of Keshe come through. Man, after two losses, I mean, not even big losses, kind of like a skirmish there. What are you gonna do? What do you plan to do? Battle kicking it off here. Just beating a winged Assad just now. I'm not sure on other fronts right now, but this looks okay. I actually don't believe that anymore. This Imperial Pike needs to walk. Otherwise, this medal cannot beat two medals. Come on. Come on. Damn it! Don't leave oh my god. Don't leave them. At least Akeshik is doing well. I don't know how that medal won there, but it did. Somehow. getting pushed out. Unforgiven is a little bit on the back burner for now, but I mean, I'm looking at the unit kills right now. The total units left. I don't know what happened, but it just seemed like Unforgiven being down 219 units is kind of killing them right now. Well, no absolute advantage, so it will concentrate on the B point for now. I'm not sure whether or not... Doesn't look like they're going to make any flashy plays by the looks of it. Big battle kicking off here in the center. I'm not sure which side has advantage, as both Imperial Pike Marches has gone off now. Or, I mean, well, the Imperial Pikes are just getting slaughtered here. We got some Medaus in the mix. Another Imperial Pike March, and the Grape Shot still holding on. Keshik slicing on through. Does a massive amounts of damage, but the Imperial Pike March did not reach them in time. So that's very unfortunate. We really needed those Imperial Pikes to reach the Medaus in order for the combo to work. But getting swept out, Unforgiven is probably low on units now. Those Medaus must have taken much more damage than I thought they did. Hearing the Keshiks chasing each other. They're one of the fastest units in the game. I mean, like, it's one of the slower melee cavalries. I mean, like, for some reason they have 9.5 instead of 10. All of the other melee cavalries have 10, such as the Iron Cap Scouts and the prefecture heavy cavalry. The Salemshids also have a 10. Yeah, so they're faster. Just because they're faster doesn't mean they're better. I mean, like, Keshiks are pretty much the best melee cavalry out there right now. Other melee cavalries can't really compete. Heavy prefecture has limited effect. Can be good, can be bad sometimes. Getting pressured for a triple cap. Holding. This is interesting. Oh, no. Not happening. Unforgiven here. All on the A point. I did not expect this to happen. If they get this A point, they win. If they lose the C point, they lose. But we have one guy heading towards the base point. We have two guys on the base point right now. So even the slightest of cap will be a victory to BH. BH. Oh, come on! I'm pretty sure this short sword's about to go down. Unfortunately, I can barely see it happening. Thunderstruck! Nice! Gets him off his horse. Dismounts instantly. 7 seconds left to go, but BH still has the advantage, and there's no way you can get any points left. So BH will win. Unfortunate for Unforgiven. I thought Unforgiven might have been in the stronger position, but apparently they were not. But don't forget, folks, we do have the teams being able to fight it out yet again. So tomorrow we'll get to see the two winners. So we get to see MSN versus BH, and then we get to see Grey Wardens versus Unforgivens in the second round, and then after that we get to see the loser between MSN versus BH facing off against the winner between Grey Wardens versus Unforgiven. But let's have a brief look at the scores just now, and it's gone. But it's been a long day. I'm just going to close it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I know I've been a little bit lacking, but it. I'm going to have to say it has been a little bit shaky in terms of entertainment, or how to say, a little bit shaky in terms of performance from all sides. But in the end, I am grateful that you guys are here to enjoy these, to watch these tournaments with me. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, as long as I don't crash doing my errand. But that is besides the point. So I hope see you guys tomorrow for the next phase, and then finally on the Monday for me anyway, for the absolute finals. I also have the finals happening tomorrow. Yes, finals happening tomorrow for the Asia Division tournament. Not tonight, but tomorrow on Saturday. So I do hope you guys have a good day. But let me just close it up for you. I hope thank you guys for. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do love commentating for these tournaments. And other than that, my name's Atsukai. Have a nice day. Bye now. That is the weirdest outro I've ever done. I am tired. I need to go to sleep. Bye now.